Come now, Alice. It's only a dream.
It's not a dream, it's a memory. And it makes me sick.
Now, focus. Wait. You're floating again. Weightless. A cipher. Relax.
I'm in hell.
Forget it. Abandon that memory. It's unproductive. Go to Wonderland.
I can't. I'm trapped in my past.
Sergeant, this girl's badly burned. Call for a doctor.
She'll be all right.
No, Alice. Discard that delusion. Forget it. Go to Wonderland.
I'd rather not, Doctor. My Wonderland's shattered. It's dead to me.
Your preference doesn't signify, girl. Now, Alice, where are you?
Alright, it's back to the extreme for those who want to skip ahead a minute.
Friend. It's different somehow. Things have changed.
Change is good. It's the first link in the chain of forgetting.
What's happening? Are you mad?
I'm not mad.
Rabbit,
That's not right. What's he doing?
is something wrong?
Something wrong?
No, not that!
Don't struggle, Alice. Let the new Wonderland emerge.
Pollution. Corruption. It's killing me. Wonderland is destroyed. My mind is in ruins.
Forget it, Alice. Block that dream. Wake at the sound.
And this is why YouTube probably doesn't love this video. We'll see if this is even
Yeah,
monetizable, but I don't
better
care
now, aren't we?
because I
My
love
head's
this game.
exploded and there's a steam hammer in my chest.
Yes, well, the cost of forgetting is high.
My memories make me vomit. What can I...
Remember other things.
I want to forget. Who would choose to be alone, imprisoned by their broken memories?
I'll set you free, Alice. Memory is a curse more often than a blessing.
So you've said many times, and
And I will say again, the past must be paid for. Now, before our next session, collect those pills from our high street chemist.
very well, Doctor.
So one of the things they did masterfully in this game is severely different settings, right?
My turn to forget, Alice.
Now, Charlie, your pa was hung for killing your ma who beat you.
More
Let's
trauma.
Forget that, shall we? The past is dead, Charlie.
But you can see the drastic changes, right? So like the papercraft always is Alice introspecting or flashbacks to her past, right? Whereas then you get here to, I'm assuming London? I don't know enough about Alice in Wonderland to know where it takes place. Somewhere in England. But it's
find the
always
door.
drab, a little bit sepia tone, right?
Wasting doctor's time.
Now, while you can look
deserve my
around
bitter
and
tears.
find
Want
little
some?
collectibles and memories, we're not going to be 100%ing this game. We're just going to be playing the basics. Every now and again, I'll look at things like this, but I'm not going to exhaustively go through and find all of the little tidbits here because I want to show off more of this game. I want to show off Wonderland as best as I can, right?
Relation. She's an orphan.
So, here we've got, drab London. And keep this in mind to contrast for when we eventually get to Wonderland, because it's going to be very different, right? And then these little icons, eventually you'll have things you can look at, right? The Houndsditch Home for Wayward Youth, Dr. Angus Bumby. All right.
You like Boccherini, Missy?
And they did a good job about world building, right? There's lots of just little corners, interesting characters. Obviously, it's an older game, so a lot of the models get reused. But they did a good job making the world feel lived in.
Hello, Puss. Puss, 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 Puss. Don't be afraid.
Yeah, the characters do say some strange things in this area. And now, they won't all talk, right? But if you kind of poke around...
Good. Move along, Alice. I can run you in just for being off your nut.
Off my nut? You, sir, have nothing to talk about. All right. But what you're supposed to do is supposed to follow the cat, just like you followed the rabbit in the first one, right? It is kind of like Kansas. Let's see. Val knows this game very well.
No changing that.
You look like a discerning gent.
Oh, this lady's got it, and she's flaunting it. Selling that on the streets, I'm sure that goes for top pence. 5 pence at least. Tuppence a shag?
Following fiery creatures into dark holes
Alright.
has become a habit. I hope it's not a vice.
Is that what that song in Mary Poppins was about? Feed the birds. Tuppence a shag. I can relate to Alice chasing random animals and talk to them. Yeah, I can see you doing that, blonde. Kansas is a field, a big field. Yeah, Val is right. I've not spent a lot of time in Kansas, but I've crossed through Kansas a couple times, and it is like Ambien for drivers. It is so hard to stay awake in Kansas. It's just all the same cornfield that never ends. Corn and wheat. It goes back and forth. Starting to think that maybe the police officer was right. I am off my nut.
Alice Little. Slumming again, are we?
Nurse Witless.
Witless is her name?
Twice in as
Dang.
many months.
Out on your own? You look frazzled, dearie. Not doing well?
Not really.
Come along home then and look at my pigeons. Pretty birds, like you.
I mean, look
don't
at her
think
nose.
so.
See the bulbous
I'll
red
ask, 'cause
nature?
It cost me several pounds and got me nowhere.
I
That's
might
foreshadowing.
recall where your mangy rabbit got to. Still a mess. No surprise. Her
Oh, in
kid
Oxford.
roasted
Interesting.
like
I didn't know that,
chestnuts
blonde.
right before her eyes. 10 years in Rutledge Asylum wasted everyone's time. Dr. Bumby won't do better. Still hauling out her questions. The fire, her memory. I deserve consideration, don't I?
I'm sure you
Who
can,
found
Val.
her her new clothes? Who got her a place at Bumby's? Where'd she be without me? On the streets, selling her backside.
For
Likes
tuppence.
my pigeons, though. She's doled out the odd pound or two. But what I know is worth more than that. Kept her secret, haven't I? Heard her say, "Oh, died on my account, I couldn't save you." I've told her my silence is for sale. Keep.
How cheap.
I'm a good sort, really. Not like her nanny, that uppity whore. Or that lawyer fellow Radcliffe took a stupid rabbit. Need
These are
money.
characters we'll see later.
Warned her I'd tell the coppers if she didn't make a donation to my upkeep.
Your
She
donation,
yells
huh?
and goes off her head. This she can't remember her name, what I heard.
She, again, foreshadowing. Needs some upkeep. Let's see, Hoosfer says, did you stop in Oz when you drove through Cynic? He did. Incredible. Is there really a place they named Oz in Kansas? That, if so, brilliant marketing. Excellent idea for tourism. But I did not know if that's true. It could just be a joke that Hoosfer's making. In which case, brilliant joke. But that's something Kansas should do if they haven't.
Nurse Witless, do you mean to harm me? To send me back to the asylum?
I won't say no. I've a thirst you could photograph.
Thirsty girl.
Need a drink.
Oh, that kind of thirst. Okay.
One mouse needs water.
So the nurse is blackmailing Alice to get more booze. Alright, hold on to your butts, everybody. Here's where it gets good.
Pretty birds, like you.
And there are lots of little foreshadows in there. Oh, she just Sailor Mooned! Alright. She is the one named Allison Liddell? Okay. Shrink to discover reward hiding paths. Now, I'm not going to be doing too much shrinking because, again, I'm just going to kind of blow through this game to show the story, whereas most of the shrinking is to find side things, but there is some shrinking that will happen just to continue for the game. Little things you have to do. Now, look at the drastic difference between the paper-graphed flashbacks, the drab sepia tone of Oxford, and then the bright fantasy of Wonderland, right? It's just a masterclass in how to do stage setting in
But I'm
games.
rid of Pris, or whatever she's
Oh
become.
yeah, Val, you got to record the last chapter. Get her done.
The place I've landed is somewhat
I've pointed a
familiar.
lot of people to Val's channel for her playthrough of Alice in Wonderland.
About time, too, Alice.
Partially because I only have the first hour recorded on my
Nasty
channel.
cat.
That's all I've done
Don't
of
try to
Alice
bully me.
Madness Returns.
I'm very much on edge.
Perfect. When you're not on edge, you're taking up too much space.
You're no help at all.
Good line.
But you know I can be.
Cheshire
I'll
Cat is
fight
so
myself.
good, and I
When
love his
necessary,
voice
thanks
actor.
very much. I was hoping to escape from all that.
Abandon that hope. A new law reigns in this Wonderland, Alice. It's very rough justice all round. We're
I'm pretty sure
here.
Frank says, do women know about shrinkage? I'm pretty sure it's common knowledge, Frank. All right, who says it's not a joke. There is a town called Oz. Okay. Wall-to-wall Oz themed stuff. Yeah, smart move. I mean, yeah, they got to do it. That's utterly ridiculous. Did you see that, Cowbird? I mean, silly. All right. Blonde says meow. So this is what like the memories and the collectibles look like. Again, we're not going to be going out of our way to be completionists, but we'll get a few of them here and there.
Alice, I swear. You jump so well.
All right, so this is just like the tutorial setting. Again, we're going to kind of blow through it because I know this game quite well. I did replay the intro just to make sure that I could do this all smoothly and, you know, not take time with things. Now, when I played this, it was actually new. I played it on the Xbox 360, and it had just come out, and I got it through GameFly.
Again, Alice, I'll expire. You're 2 times too reckless, my girl.
So this game is just,
Amanita
you know, an adventure platformer, but
It's
lots of
nearly
plot,
as
lots of
sweet.
art.
A spongy consistency, but poisonous.
So you'll see right now, I can't shrink, even though the tip said I could shrink. I can't do it yet, right? But if you keep these dominoes in mind, it'll actually guide you back here for when you're able to shrink. Because we have to collect that ability, just like in Alice in Wonderland. The potion is what makes us able to shrink.
I've been down this road before. Good things in small packages?
Though lacking a bathing costume, a plunge in that pool is in order.
My God, I'm shrinking in this potion. Shall I disappear?
Almost.
But the upside is that while smaller, you can see things that are nearly invisible to your bigger self.
Ah, I get it. Quite. Forests for the trees. Just the other way round. Short-sighted is more than a matter of perspective.
Now, I'm pretty sure it's the same voice actor that did the Cheshire Cat in the first Alice game. So if you go back and play that, it's the same, you know, rich, illustrious voice. I love it. All right, so left bumper to shrink. And when you shrink, you can see other things like these, right?
Fixing in her hidey-ho.
So if you look around for secrets when you're shrunk, a lot of times there'll be little, like, invisible ink directions, right? Now, again, sometimes we'll have to shrink to get somewhere. And if we turn around, oh, look, see? That's where we were. So we just went through that same spot. And then these shrinking violets will actually heal you. So if you stay in this, they'll heal you up. And then they give you teeth. Why teeth? We'll find out. The cat is amazing looking, and his design carried over from the first game. So while he is, you know, more modern looking than the first game, all the weird bulges and the coloring is all from the first game. It's just, you know, upscaled. I love these little snail guys. Their eyeballs are cool. I always like a good eye stalk on a snail. What can I say? I'm an appreciator of the finer things. I don't know. Let's see. Blonde says, I'm going to go into lurk mode and have you playing in the background. I have an important meeting in the morning. Oh, I hope you can sleep, Blonde. I'm sorry that you're up. And yeah, it sucks to not sleep. Last night I wasn't able to sleep, so I get it. And again, early on I am going to collect more of the memories, but later on less.
The big slide in Hyde Park. Papa will take you soon, Alice.
Now, there are different sections in this game. One of the sections is this sliding section where you can collect teeth. And it's not too hard, because you can always like hold back to slow down, right? But if you take it at full speed, it can be quite challenging. And they don't all have lips at the edge, so you can actually fall off the edges of these. And sometimes there's like bad things that you have to avoid, right? Not on this one. On this one, At first I avoided these snails, but if you hit them, you actually get some teeth. And teeth are like the currency here. You can upgrade your weapons with them. Though, we'll see if it'll let me upgrade my weapons. Before, when I was doing my playthrough, I couldn't. But I think it's because I had 100% save mod still on it. Ooh, the Jabberwocky. The dead Jabberwocky. But I've deleted that save mod, so hopefully now I can upgrade my weapons again.
The Vorpal blade is swift and keen and always ready for service.
I've not come back here looking for a fight.
Really? That's a pity. One's certainly looking for you.
That little section I did a short of years ago, and it's one of my best performing shorts. I really like it. The Vorpal blade goes snicker snack, it leaves them dead, as seen in previous poems. The Vorpal blade inflicts the swiftest damage to a single target at close range. So you can chop to kill things. I'm also not going to go out of my way to get tons of teeth. I'll get some as I go, but I'm not going to like exhaustively go around getting teeth, because otherwise that'll slow the pace way down. So these things can drop teeth, they can also drop roses, and every now and again, they'll drop a small enemy. We'll find that out later. Angry Dad says, I wouldn't rule out Cheshire Cat being a hairless cat Lorax hybrid. It's possible. An insidious ruin. Alright, now, if you've ever watched the movie Brazil, it came out in 1984, I believe. But these doll heads, oh, they make me think of Brazil, which is my all-time favorite movie. And so to have that be in one of my favorite games, I love it. Alright. I think it might have told me about dodging there, and I didn't watch, but the dodging is the right button. And the dodging is kind of cool, so at any time, you can like do like a little retreat where you turn into butterflies, right? You can also do that when you're jumping, so you can chain like the double jump and then the butterflies to kind of shoot forward a little bit more. And it's actually not a double jump. I call it a double jump, but it's more like a quadruple jump.
A flower's purpose is simple and immutable. Human purpose is fickle, because it is a slave to memory. Memories must be strictly managed, Alice.
Yeah, quadruple jump.
Ones must be eliminated.
So you can get 4 jumps before you run out, and you can also glide if you hold it down, which lets you do these longer platforming sections. But the extra jumps, they don't add height. Only the first double jump adds height. All the rest of them, it just kind of extends range, right? So while jumping, press and hold A to initiate Alice's float. Now this is one of the downsides about the PC version, is that it likes to default to keyboard and mouse controls, and I'm actually playing on an Xbox 360 controller. So if you just jump and then hold it, you can float slowly to get somewhere. So you can float on the first one, you can jump again, float on the second one, right? But again, it doesn't add height, it just adds basically distance that you can go. Alright. Look around here a little bit, and if you shrink again, you can see, so like if we wanted to get that memory, we could jump over there and get that. But I'm not going to bother, because if I start being a collectionist, I'm going to end up doing it all the time. And we're trying to keep things shorter. Oh, maybe I do have to go that way. Here we go. Now, we'll see how long it is before I fall. I'm pretty good at this game, and so I'm not going to fall very often, but every now and again... Oh, do I have to go that way? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that is the way we're going. Alright. Yeah, this is the way we're going. So in the first Alice game, there was a character called the Duchess that we actually took out. We kind of myrtleized her, but she's back, and let's see what she's got to say.
Ah, it's you again, Alice. You may approach.
Why would I do that? You want to eat me?
Yes, well, you taught me manners, and I've lost my taste for mad women. Strictly a porcine diet for me. Everything's better with bacon, don't you agree? Of course you do. Now, there are pig snouts scattered about. I heard a few behind the house. Go fetch them for me. But take care for the pests that block your way. Pepper them up if they do. They need spice, and you're just the girl to season them for me. You'll find that grinder serviceable.
Why not season your own pig parts?
Matter of priorities.
The Duchess of
My
Oven?
alabaster skin
Could
needs
be.
protection from the disgusting creatures running amok amidst the environs. But one gets peckish. Look, all you have to do is listen for the oink, then shoot the snout. You may like the results. I certainly will.
Again, we won't get all the snouts. Sometimes I'll point them out, but for the most part, they just give you access to secret areas, or they give you some extra teeth. The Duchess, Piglet Edition Pepper Grinder. Spice up your foes. Prepare savory snouts. Alright. Well, let's use our pepper grinder, huh? And we're still kind of in the tutorial phase. Let's see, Who's Foo says, the Cheshire Cat may be a distant relation. My family tree fell victim to an I don't know that word. On cellar, as you may have suspected. So these little bolt flies, they'll keep coming until you destroy their hive. So they'll just keep spawning from the hive. But once you destroy the hive, then they stop coming. And they drop little teeth, you know, to upgrade your stuff with. Alright. So you can free aim. You can free aim the gun, but it tends to work better if you just target with the left trigger. It's kind of how it was designed, right? Why can't I hit that thing? It's like it's hidden. Weird. Alright. I don't love the targeting camera, but it is the way the game was designed, and so it's going to work out better for you. Ooh, what's in there? I didn't ever notice that. The overheating of the pepper grinder is a little unfortunate, but, you know, it happens. Let go of me, frickin' fly. Alright. Oh, the onceler. Got it. I don't know why I was trying to turn that into such a hard word. Yeah, of course the onceler from Dr. Seuss, I remember. He was the great innovator. Came up with all sorts of cool stuff. Alright. Let's get just a few teeth. I feel like there's still a fly around, but I don't know where... There it is. Oh, there's another hive. I didn't even see this hive. Whoops. There we go. Alright, one of these guys. And you can also chain... So you can, like, shoot them and then dash up and chop them. You can start combining the weapons, and you'll get more weapons as you go. Throughout every domain, keep an ear out for snouts. Enter aiming mode, shoot the snout with the pepper grinder. Once the snout is full of pepper, it will reveal paths and collectibles. So, we can just shoot right up there. The targeting's a little off. I find that if you aim just up and to the right slightly, it works best. So he flew back to the Duchess, who will give us something. If we want, we could go up here, and there would be, like, a memory, I think. But, again... We're not going to be completionists, so if you want to, you can jump up there and get the memory. We're just going to go back to the Duchess. And get our just rewards. And you see, we're already up to 127 teeth without really going out of our way. So the teeth will come pretty quick. It's not too bad to get the teeth.
Thank you so much for the snout. Now go away.
Alright. This gives us the gold teeth, which I think the gold teeth are worth 20 each. And so since there were 4 there, that gave us 80 all in one go. Oh no, I'm wrong. We're only at 47, so... I don't know. Maybe they're worth 5 each? That doesn't seem right. I don't know. Maybe it's in the different modes that they're worth different amounts. Again, we'll shoot this one just because we're early on. And sometimes you have to shoot them because they'll, like, create a path, right? So this one created this domino path, which we needed to get up here. Alright. We'll shoot that hive. Oh, I was hoping to finish it off, but... Alright. Let's get a little closer, shall we? Chop them up. And you don't have to use the targeting mode until later, unfortunately. There are times that you will have to use the targeting mode, specifically with bosses, because you have to be able to parry things, and you can only parry while targeting. Alright, who am I missing? There we go. All right. What are we missing? I thought we got everything. I know I've played this game before, but I always forget which little things you have to do in this tutorial section, right? Oh, maybe it's just that I'm going the wrong way. Because I was thinking to go over there. Well, let's shoot... Well, no. So if we shoot that snout, it's going to reveal something. But we're going to go here first just to show you what's through these sorts of things. Again, early on I'm going to show a little bit more, but we're not going to go through all of these. Oh, that's where we came from. I'm dumb. But sometimes there's little secrets that you can find through those keyholes. Alright. It won't auto-target this guy, so you just have to always aim. And he creates a bridge for us. Alright. I'm gonna start going through a little bit faster, so we're actually gonna stop collecting these memories, and we're just gonna go fast. Here there's another spot where you can get a secret, so if you shrink, you'll see that over there there's a tooth, right? But we don't need a tooth, because we got plenty of teeth. Look at us. We're almost at 200. We're booking it. I do love this statue, though. Look at that. So normally this is not a play in a single setting game, Hoos Foos. I'm going to guess that tonight I'm going to play through about somewhere between a fourth and a third of it, just because of the speeds I'm going to go at. But normally it would take a lot longer to get through the game. And there are certain enemies you can ditch, like that last guy, I just ran past him. So I would say, like, if you look at Val's channel, she's played this game. I wouldn't say she did like a full completionist one. And she edited it down a little bit, and I think she's got one more to do, and in all I'd say her playlist is about 7 hours long now, so maybe 8 hours behind. Oh, the teeth is behind the camera. I apologize. Yeah. So I'm at 179 teeth. The teeth don't matter terribly. You'll find them more when I go to the upgrade menu. So if I hit start and go to the upgrade menu, you can see the teeth in here, right? So 179 teeth. But I don't think we quite have enough to upgrade anything. And this little kid you'll notice a lot. We're kind of chasing this little kid through the levels. Alright, we can dodge. Now I like to take out the hives first, because otherwise you'll get stuck getting all those flies coming out after you, right? And it is a little hack and slashy, but later on when you get more weapons, there's a few more kind of combos and moves you can do, right? Alright, we got one more. And while some of the enemies are not required, a lot of them are required. Hollow Ives. Read this as if your life depends on it, because it does. Gather these pearly whites to prevent your premature arrival before the pearly gates. My friends can use the choppers, and you'll improve your weapon's capacity. So you can come through and you can upgrade your weapons. So let's upgrade... oh, I don't have enough to upgrade this one, but I do have enough for the Vorpal Blade. So let's go ahead and upgrade the Vorpal Blade to level 2. So now it'll kill things even quicker, because it's stronger, basically.
Hatter always hated mechanical malfunctions. This disaster is either his doing or his epitaph.
And not all the memories come with a little audio. Some of them are just, you collect them, right? So some are collectibles, some are auditory memories. Now, I bet that there are people that do all sorts of cool stuff with, like, out-of-bounds travel on these maps, because you can really go quite far if you chain her floating, right? Because you can chain, you know, a quadruple jump each with a float. So this one, this little guy, he spawned out of that lootable, right? So sometimes when you're just trying to get teeth, an enemy will actually spawn like that. And so you'll have to kill him. Alright. Now, I'm not going to give away what it is exactly, but throughout this game, there's a metaphor of a train. And so we'll see that over and over again. And actually, my plan is tonight that we'll get to the point where we first see the train up close. That should be where we call it. But we'll see how quickly we can do these things, because sometimes it takes longer, especially when I'm trying to show off cool things. Alright, new enemy type, Madcap. Now these guys, I think they can actually block the gun a little bit, or they dodge, that's right. They don't completely dodge though, they just dodge for a little bit. But then there's another type that's kind of a boss Madcap, and he will, he has like a shield where he'll dodge a lot of things. Ooh, the Polar Express! You know, I've never seen that movie. I've shown it to my kids, like, a lot, but each time I choose to not watch it with them. Alright, this is just saying that I basically have to dodge this guy in order to win the battle, right? Because he's just not even attackable until he goes for a hit, and then you can chop him, right? But until then, his shield will just keep blocking you, right? So you have to wait till he tries to attack, dodge him, then kill him. Alright, let's see. Frank says, don't spoil it for the... Or, who says, don't spoil it for the rest of us. Oh, did you not know the Polar Express leads to Santa? Uh-oh. Alright, one more guy. We'll finish this one off. And then we got his little boss friend up ahead. Oh, another basic one. Oh, I shouldn't... I thought I could finish off his friend first. I should have dodged. Now, if you've upgraded the Vorpal Blade more than this, you can actually kill this guy basically in one of his little stun moves, rather than having to wait for all of them. Let's check this out. So that's an exit for us, but what is this thing? Frank says the Polar Express kind of sucks. I just want to punch the one child in the face because of his voice. I could be wrong, but isn't that guy... this dates me, but do you guys know the movie War Games? With Matthew Broderick? Anyway, in it, there's a computer nerd that's kind of a skinny guy, and I believe he's the voice of that kid. So here we have some sort of skeleton operating a mech suit. Interesting foreshadowing. And again, I won't normally get all these shrinking violets. They do heal you if you stay inside of them, but they also give you teeth. And we're almost to 100 teeth. We need 450 to upgrade our pepper grinder, though, so we got a way to go. Alright. So let's keep going forward. Let's see. It's a big CGI fest for no good reason. The book is short and sweet and beautiful, says Hoosfoos. You know, I should have assumed that there was a book, but I didn't actually know that. Lost and don't know where to go? Try shrinking to see where the violets grow. While shrunk, shrink sense will reveal hidden paths and clues. So, these violets, since they do heal you, it's kind of an incentive for you to shrink. Oh, look, and sometimes there's secrets in here. So, like, see that rock? You wouldn't have noticed, but when you shrink, the rock goes away. So again, just because we're early on, I'm going to show you some of these tunnels. I'll show you another one when we get to the ice place, just because they're a little different, right? So each area has kind of different caves that lead to stuff. They're all basically the same, right? Little tunnel leads to either a different area of the map, or more commonly, a secret that'll give you a collectible. Alright, so when you shrink, you can see these platforms that you can walk on, but they're still there even if you can't see them. So if you just know where they are, you can keep walking on them, even if they're now invisible.
It could have happened that way, Alice. You remember poor Mr. Crook died, didn't he? Dr. Wilson rejects spontaneous combustion, but I trust Mr. Dickens.
Mr. Dickens? He's a great author. Alright. Again, sooner than later, I'm going to stop doing the snouts altogether, but again, we're still early on enough. I'm showing them off a little bit. But here, we're about to enter the Hatter's domain, which is one of my favorite areas. Because, first of all, the Hatter's really cool in this one. That's one thing that in the original American Mickey's Alice, the Hatter isn't as cool. He's alright. But his character is just so much better in this remake. Well, not remake, sequel. But first, we're going to get another awesome line from the Cheshire Cat. So let's call the tea trolley and we will enter the Hatter's domain and get a little bit of a scolding from the Cheshire Cat. Again, this is such a cool section. I'm going to hide my face for a second, just so you can see the coolness. This section actually reminds me a little bit of Riven, right? In Riven, you would ride this tram back and forth to different sections, and it was so cool back in the, what, late 90s? Maybe, yeah, Riven would have been late 90s. And this kind of reminds me of it a little bit.
The Hatter's domain, almost as I remember it.
Appearances, as you know better than most, can be deceiving, Alice. Much has changed since your last visit.
Dr. Bumby says change is constructive, that different is good.
Different denotes neither bad nor good, but it certainly means not the same. Find the Hatter, Alice. He knows more about different than you.
But does he know more about the difference between bad and good?
Making friends, Alice. You're as randomly lethal and entirely confused as you ever were.
I've managed without you so far, Cat. Return to whatever hovels home to you. I'll call if I need you.
Predictably rash. It's not a question
love that.
of if, Alice. It's when. Now, hold
Randomly
on.
lethal
As they
and
say,
predictably rash.
shut up.
So typical.
He has the best lines in the game, by far. Making friends, Alice. Oh, yeah. Val knows. She knows how awesome this is.
Entrances. I suppose I must be grateful nothing's broken.
So the Hatter's domain is just rife with this, steampunk vibes going on. And you have to ride vents and turn valves to get to different places, right? And again, there's going to be pig snouts, there's going to be secrets. I'm just going to blow through them because I want us to see more of the game. Let's see. Who's says, I do like the way Alice is talking to the cat. It's so disrespectful. Oh, who's Foos? Do you got a thing for the disrespectful women? Disrespect me, Alice. Disrespect me. Though, I guess disrespectful means something different to Who's. I won't elaborate. Now, again, there are secrets in this. If you shrink, a lot of times you can get to different platforms because there are invisible platforms around. We'll see some of them by default, but we're just going to move through this one so that you guys can meet the Hatter, because he is awesome. Angry Dad says, you love a bratty girl. Val? Oh yeah, she does. No, Val likes a bad AB. That's why she likes Alice. I bet she likes Sarah Connor from Terminator. That's another bad AB. So, well, I should point out, because this is the first secret like this. Oh, and I do love this. The roasting birds over the spits. So great. And again, all steampunk, right? Oh, you followed me in here? Gosh. Restraining order. All right. So, some of the secrets are just hidden under little areas that you can't walk to, right? Because there's just something blocking your path, and so you have to shrink to get under it. Alright. We'll kill that guy real quick. Chop some of these. Yep. I figured one of those little slugs would spawn. What was it called? The Insidious Ruin, maybe? Or Insidious Slime, I think. And then we'll shrink just in case, so you can see if there's any secrets. Because sometimes there'll be a secret like this. Just says, hey, Shrinking Violet, there's teeth around, right? So not a major secret, but every now and again you just have to go underneath of something to see a secret. So, Frank wants to know why I'm collecting teeth. You have to collect teeth to upgrade your weapons. So I've upgraded the Vorpal Blade once, but I want to upgrade the Pepper Grinder, and the level 2 for the Pepper Grinder costs 450 teeth, and I'm only at 186. I had, it's shared between your accounts, and so the fact that I had a 100% save file earlier meant that all my weapons were set up to be 100%, which is no fun. It's like, makes me OP. I can just defeat things too easily. So I switched to delete everything and start over. So right now my weapons are as baby as they get, other than the Vorpal Blade, which I've upgraded once. And later on, we'll unlock a few other things. We'll unlock a teapot cannon. we'll unlock, what else? Oh, the hobby horse is another cool one. And a clockwork rabbit, I believe is what it's called. Who says, we are secretly the Tooth Fairy, Frank, obviously. I mean, that's a solid fan theory. If you want into a fandom that has, you know, just active fans, American Mickey's Alice and Alice Madness Returns is an excellent one. Now, you will have to sit through a lot of people whining about Alice Asylum getting not greenlit, which, you know, understandable. I whine about it too, but these fandoms are pretty amazing. Oh, I went too early. Oh, first death. Sorry, I was distracted driving. Not good. But they just have excellent fandoms where people still love the game and take care of the game and post things for the game. And so a lot of the traffic on my channel has been due to the fact that Reddit redirected to some of my videos, and so it went nuts. So for example, on my channel, my #1 viewed video is a short for Alice Madness Returns and unlocking the DLC. And so that's in large part because of Reddit. It still gets a lot of traffic from Reddit. Ooh, sorry, I gotta pay attention. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, okay. What? I hit dodge. That was weird, it just didn't go. I guess I hit it too late. Oh, maybe it's that there's two of them. Oh my gosh, okay. We're gonna stop doing that camera. Alright. Alright, we're gonna try this. Alright. At this point, we just need to start clearing the herd a little bit, because we just finish off whichever one we can. Oh, I tried to get to him in time, but it's hard when there's two of them. See, like, I want to finish that one off, but then this guy gets me. Alright. I'm clearly not dodging fast enough. I gotta do better. It's funny, I played through this again just to make sure that I was prepared for it. And I didn't even get hit until probably, the first boss battle in much later, near the Dormouse. You'll see him eventually, but obviously when I'm distracted and reading chat, I don't do as well. Alright. So you can kind of make him dodge a little bit with other weapons, right? Oh my gosh, these guys are going nuts. Alright. There we go. We'll finish this guy off with the gun, maybe. Alright. I like to mix it up every now and again. Alright. Oh, is Deadeye here? Hey, cool to see this game, he says. The butterfly dodge is so beautiful. It is. It's an excellent dodge. Whose I can teleport like that instead of butterflies? It's a spray of whiskey. Ooh. That would also blind whoever's close to you, which would be useful. Test Pilot says, hear that? We are a distraction. Val says, LOL, stupid. And then see this cool steampunk Hatter. Now, in the first game, the Hatter was actually a bad guy that we had to attack. But in this game, he's a little more complicated. Alright, here we go. Now, sometimes, like, I spent ages searching for that first snout, because I kept hearing it, right? But it's that it was way down here, and so it was just near enough to up there that you kept hearing it. But if you want to get this snout, you have to go down there. But there's something else we want to get down here. It might just be a memory, maybe I'm wrong, but I think this is the way we have to actually go. So we'll divert just because we're here. Because sometimes the snouts do unlock paths where you have to go. But it looks like this one's just teeth. Who says, why would you waste whiskey like that? He tries to recoup it, but he just secretes whiskey. Where others sweat or cry, Angry Dad, it's just a whiskey generation. So, if you ever really want some whiskey, you gotta say some real sad stuff for Angry Dad Gaming. Maybe like, let's see, your pithy humor's overrated or something like that. Make him cry and then you get all the whiskey you want. Oh no! I'm gonna die again because I was distracted. That's not good. Test pilot says it's the only good use of whiskey other than setting it on fire. Who says shush your face? I don't know. From my understanding, you would only use whiskey to start a fire these days too, right? Oh, I keep being late. I keep being greedy. Okay. I'm gonna pay attention. Sorry. I've died too much. Oh, stupid mouse is on the screen. Why? I know Val saw that bug before, but this is actually the first time I've seen it. If I just start and go back, do you think it'll go away? No. How about if I move it down here? Will that be out of the way? There we go. Alright. Tess says, wash your mouth out. Alright, we're going to wait. I'm going to be patient rather than going immediately. But this is just a cool map. And it's one of the biggest maps I remember seeing at the time, right? So on the Xbox 360, usually you couldn't see this far in the distance because it wasn't optimized well. But the team did really good just making sure that this was optimized. And so it ran really well, even on the Xbox 360. Tess has to go to his room. Shun the non-believer. Shun, Charlie, shun the non-believer. Oh, where are my kidneys? If you haven't seen Charlie the Unicorn, it's an excellent old-timey YouTube meme. Let's see. Tess says he's on his way to sitting in the corner. Blonde says with some whiskey, Frank, go get some for him, I think. It only went away when I saved and came back, says Val. Okay, luckily I was able to get rid of it at least this time. I think I just slid it. It's not technically gone. It's just so far on the lower right that you can't see it. Alright. We're making progress now. But I do love this steampunk environment. Now, if you look in my video description, there's a way to unlock all of the DLC, which includes all of the dresses. And one of the dresses is the caterpillar dress. And if you wear the caterpillar dress, it basically is like having shrinking violets on all the time. So all those little ultraviolet hidden signs, you can see them all the time, which is really useful for finding secrets like this, right? Because you can just see where they're at. Now again, I don't think we've been in one in the Hatter's domain. We were in one in the Madcap area, but just showing that it looks a little different.
Alice was often alone, an interior and lonesome child, I suspect. Her sister, though loving and much loved, too old to be a playmate.
Let's see. Frank is congratulating me on my distracted driving. Thank you. You know, I try. Oh, I've only died a few times, right? Alright, let's see. Val played on mouse and keyboard, so it had to go. Yeah, I can understand that. Blonde is no longer lurking, apparently. Her important meeting is important enough to be rested for. I certainly hope so. I know it's hard to sleep sometimes, but yeah, when you got important work, it's no good when you can't sleep. Alright. We are getting close to the Hatter, but this stuff, you'll also see areas like this. It's kind of industrial, and you're going to meet some bosses. I don't mean bosses like video game bosses. I mean like people in charge of an area, specifically the Dormouse and the March Hare. And the Dormouse and the March Hare are maybe not what you'd expect. So this iPot, he's basically invulnerable until you stun him. So if I try to, he's got his eye closed right now, right? So if I try to hit him, he'll just dodge, right? And he'll keep trying to stab me like that, which is not going to do me any good. But if you shoot him in the face, or use another projectile weapon like the Clockwork Rabbit, once we get that, you can stun him, and then you can chop out his eyeball, which, you know, is kind of rude, but you got to do what you got to do, right? All right. Oh, is there one up here? There's a guy up here. I don't think I can take him out with the gun. Maybe. I've never tried to fully take him out with a gun. I don't think it works. You can stun him like that, but then I can't go up there to chop him, right? So unfortunately, he's going to keep taking pot shots at us while these guys are fighting us. Oh. Now, this is one thing I don't love about targeting, is that it's kind of hard to switch targets. And so unless you just turn it off, it can be hard. But what I usually do is I just try to take out the little minions first, whichever ones it's trying to get me to target, and then chop them. Now I'm trying to listen for the guy up above because he's actually shooting teapot shots at me, which is going to hit me from afar. So see, he hit me while I was trying to take this guy out, which is irritating because he'll just keep taking pot shots until you go up there to take him out. Alright, how many teeth are we at? 324, so it's not enough to upgrade the pepper grinder just yet. Let's see. I'm missing chat here. Give me just a second and I'll catch up. Oh, he like de-stunned. Oh, I want your eyeball. Give me it. Give me your eyeball. Oh, rude. Getting gang teabagged. Teapotted. Alright. We're going to stop targeting because the targeting camera is ruining my life. Alright. Let's get over here, out into the open, and then I'll try to catch up on chat. Alright, we'll finish that guy off. Oh, another one. Come on, one at a time, guys. One at a time. There we go. Now we're doing alright. Every now and again you can surprise him with a Vorpal Blade attack, but usually it doesn't work. Usually you gotta wait for him to get up. There we go. We'll chop his eye out. Okay. Let me see. Sorry, I'm behind on chat. So let's see. Frank says the Apple iPod is what these guys are called. That makes sense. They are the iPod. The iPod brought to you by Tim Cook. I'm a genius just like Steve Jobs. No, Steve Jobs wasn't a genius. Steve Wozniak was a genius. Steve Jobs just leveraged Steve Wozniak. Anyway, debate for another time. Let's see. Husfu says, wow, the way the iPod moves is remarkable. Very clockwork feel. Yeah, it's good, right? Blonde says, does somebody want to go to the factory for me and discuss components that care sensitive to electrostatic discharge? Thanks, much love. Yeah, I'll pass. I will play video games instead. LM shows up. He said, hey, I bought this a little while ago. I have tried to avoid spoilers. Hey, not a problem, LM. Don't worry about it. This game is so good. I definitely recommend you play it. And if you can go in spoiler-free, even better. Yeah, okay. Cool. Always nice to have you fly by, though. I appreciate you.
He's obsessed with time. Find him, or your own time may be short.
Who's obsessed with time? Could you be more vague? Let's see. Tess says, yeah, LM, the same boat. Gonna grab it when I see it. Yeah, so it actually usually only went down, like, it would get down to about, let me remember, like $5. But recently it went on sale for like $1.99, which is, oh, whoops. Apparently I have to stay on that for a while. Which is totally different than anything I'd seen before. So hopefully that's a trend that's going to continue and we'll see it go for super cheap, for every Steam sale. Because yeah, $1.99, totally worth it. Now again, it is a little clunky. It does sometimes, have some bugs. It will sometimes drop you out of the game and you'll have to relaunch. I also will say that sometimes it's hard to tell where to go, but if you look around, there's usually signs. So like this one, I got stuck, I remember the first time, because I didn't realize I needed to jump down here. Because it kind of, you go up that way, up to that platform, and back down to this one. But if you look at the sign, you'll see there's a little finger pointing exactly where to go. So, trust the signs, and it'll take you where you want to be. So like this door is another confusing spot, because this will open later, and we'll have to come back here and backtrack and go through this door. But for now, we're going here. But eventually we'll come out there, we'll crank that little teapot valve, and then we'll go through that door. Which, if you don't know that, you'll be like, wait, haven't I already been here? I'm confused. I'm pretty sure you could play it on the Steam Deck. I'm not 100% sure, but it seems like you should be able to. Actually, Test Pilot, I wouldn't be shocked if I have this on the account that I have shared with you. I'm not 100% sure I do, but it wouldn't surprise me, let's just say. Because when I see it that cheap, I go, yeah, I gotta get that. Alright, this is a secret area. This is not a required path, but I'm gonna go here just because it's a cool spot where you can see the shrinking violets thing, right? So these platforms are not just invisible, but moving. So you have to time things as they're going up and down and moving left and right, but you can't jump when you're shrunk. So you have to unshrink and like hop up to the different places, which is really cool. All right, we'll go back. That was just a little secret side area. Yeah, it's definitely worth checking out, Test Pilot. It's a fantastic game, absolutely classic. Whereas you can see this is pointing you the real way to go, and so the other one was just a side path. And now we're back to where I said we were going to backtrack to. So this was that higher platform. This is that door that's going to open. Don't let yourself get confused. Trust the cameras. They're trying to tell you where to go. But sometimes you're like, oh, but I want to check out a side area. And you just don't remember that it's a place you've already been to, right? All right. And now we get to meet the Hatter. The Hatter is quite mad. Oh, not just yet. I'm wrong. We have to get a clockwork bomb first. I forgot. But this guy, this is a cool new weapon. Some walls and floors are weak and can be destroyed. Place the clockwork bomb near the weak surface. Detonate the clockwork bomb to destroy the weak surface. So now we got, you know, like Legend of Zelda-worthy bombs through cracks, which really opens up some cool secrets in the map. Again, I'm not going to point out all the secrets. I don't know all of them offhand. But I will do, you know, the basics. So, for example, they want us to go this way. We get a clockwork bomb. Luckily, it won't hurt yourself. Let's see. Test Pilot says... Oh no, Who's First says, Cheshire Cat voice actor was Ghostface from the Scream movie. Really? Also Mojo Jojo from the Powerpuff Girls. I did know that. Clearly was very talented with a wide range. Yeah, I did know he was Mojo Jojo, but I did not know that he was in the Scream movies. Interesting. Yeah, when you hear him do different voices, like, I never would have realized that he was the Cheshire Cat. Lost and Found. What will we find in the Lost and Found? Looks like we're going to find a memory. This one's not as traumatic, don't worry. I mean, it's still, you know, not a happy childhood memory by any means, but not as traumatic.
Our lovely library was a fire trap. A conflagration waiting to happen.
You know, so recently... This Christmas, I had an in-law send us a gift that, I'm sorry if you're watching in-law, I'm sure they're not, but if they're watching, they sent us a kerosene lamp and a gallon of kerosene. Now, I get, you know, if you want to, oh, they're going to teach us a cool thing here. Alice's health is low. Hysteria becomes available. Enter Hysteria by pressing enter. But point is, I didn't want kerosene in my house because I don't want a fire trap, right? Like, I get that you're trying to be like a prepper and stuff, but like, I don't want to store kerosene inside my house, which is flammable. All right, let's see. Who's Foos, while we're paused, says, seems like he has voiced a character in every video everyone has ever played, right? He's prolific. Video game. These Lorax fingers. Yeah, it happens. I get it. While in Hysteria, Alice cannot be hurt and will inflict more damage. Be careful, Hysteria only lasts for a limited time. So, we got to let ourselves get hurt. Oh, whoops. I didn't realize it already put us low. I should have looked up high. Yes, we'll continue. I was about to look at our health and see when it was going to put me low. How do you even send kerosene? She literally put it in a box and mailed it to us. Like, insanity. All right. Oh, let's put our mouse down that side. There we go. Okay. So we have to use our Hysteria. And now... Oh, wait. Wait, I'm not low enough. So we have to get a little bit more hurt. Get hurt one more time. But now, she does like a cool move like that. It only lasts for a little bit, but you can just chop away. And if they drop hearts, then you're collecting hearts as you go. So you're getting a bunch of hearts back, which is cool. Yeah, the Hysteria mode's pretty slick. And it looks amazing, right? You know, I don't know if she disclosed the contents or not. All I know is that by the time it got to my house, it had a big hazardous sticker on it. So the post office, if she didn't disclose it, the post office figured it out at some point. Either that or maybe she disclosed it at the very beginning and just paid, I don't know, through the nose in order to be able to do it. I don't know. All right, so there are a bunch of switches around, is what it's telling us, and you have to aim at them and shoot them. So a lot of the puzzles are going to be based on these little switches, so you just have to know that you got to shoot them, you got to look for them. Frank says, I sent a package like that with a neat little clock attached. Frank, I was appreciative. That clock has been an excellent timer for me. I keep it right next to the kerosene in my basement for safekeeping.
Is that no?
And the Hatter is here.
Let's go try to wake. No,
Another excellent voice actor.
Bad dream. A blasted good night.
Hatter, I recall leaving you in a decrepit condition, but not in pieces.
Skeleton riding in my guts.
Papa was exceedingly fond of trains. I don't like them much.
You won't like this one at all. Nothing like when Mock Turtle was in charge of the looking glass line. This railroad's a bloody shambles. The stink is ferocious, the light blinding, the noise hellacious.
Quite, Hatter. I get the idea. A bad train.
The world is
Bad
upside
indeed.
down, Alice. Inmates run the asylum. No thanks. And worst of all, I'm left tealess.
Tragic. If I do help, will you help me in return?
Cross my heart if I had one. Find my limbs and toss them into the chute. Machines will do the rest. Be on your way now, that's a good girl. Best way out is through the croc face.
There's so many cool lines in there. Like, the dialogue was just thick, right? Like, things being what they are, I barely miss their missing. Just excellent stuff. All right, so we gotta blow up stuff like that. I'm gonna get to some teeth real quick, because we almost have enough to upgrade our pepper grinder. We need 450, and I'm at 437. 10 more, and then we'll be there. All right. All right. So it's telling us you can also use the clock to do these pressure pads. So when you stand on it, it triggers, right? But if I get off, it'll untrigger. But if I put a Clockwork Rabbit on it, it'll stay pressured. Now the Clockwork Rabbit only lasts, well, you can see a timer in the top right. And so his timer will run out and he'll explode. Now I can remotely explode him whenever I want, but his timer will only last so long before he explodes. Maybe like 15 seconds? I don't know. 10 seconds? Something like that. Smelling and regurgitation. Assemblage for or destruction, as required. Cranking up and pressing down. Okay. And now, a very important weapon indeed. So, the umbrella, I believe, was in the first game. I can't remember for sure. But this one, you can block things. Unfortunately, it's not telling me how to block them in Xbox 360 controls. But basically, if you're targeted on something, whenever you hit A, it'll block instead of jumping, because you can't jump when you're targeted. So let's get some practice, huh? We'll target him, and then we'll go send it right back to him. The other thing you can do is you can shoot him in the face. We'll just keep sending them back to him and shooting him in the face. But then when he blocks with his arm, there's nothing you can do. You just have to wait. No reason to do nothing. Sometimes the camera angle's worse than this, but at the moment, it's a pretty good camera angle. Oh, sorry, I should have dodged. I was reading. Under Sin's umbrella, says Frank. Ella, Ella, Ella. Okay, I gotta pay attention. I'm gonna die. Alright. You wanna do something? What you gonna do? So you gotta dodge all of his attacks. He also will charge you. He throws, like, shards. And then he's got to be pretty close. Yeah, if you keep shooting him in the face, he dies sooner. And so I try to keep shooting him in the face. Because, you know, I like shooting him in the face. All right. Now, I think I found a glitch the last time I was here. But we're going to go... Let's go this side first. We'll shoot this. And what's this do? So that makes a little platform there. Okay, so it leaves the platforms. I was wrong. We'll shoot both of them. So you can either go this way first, or you can go that way first. But I think we're going to go this way first, just because that's what I did last time. Oh, what can we look at here? Smelling and regurgitation. All right, let's go to smelling and regurgitation. and you get to ride the teacups. They don't spin, though, like Disneyland, sadly. Oh, man. Though, I took my kids to Disneyland a couple times, and my wife would never go on the teacups with us, but it was just me and the kids, and I would get that sucker cranking so fast I had to, like, hold on to my kids so they didn't fly out. And this is the Dormouse.
Steps to enlighten and brighten the way, but the steps are steep. Take them one at a time.
Postponed. Payday for bad workers has been cancelled. I love the Dormouse. A lot of people didn't like his voice, but I liked it. I thought it was different than everybody else's. And now here, I got stuck the first time, but if you shrink, it gives you a hint, right? I just didn't notice it because with the lava, the red just didn't stand out. Alright, here we go, over the lava. Now the platforming definitely takes a marked rise here. You have to get a lot better at avoiding things and hitting things. I just love all the textures, right? Those little Dormouse announcers. Excess waste, decadence, excess waste. The Hatcher's madness ends today. Your new boss, no, your new leader, Dormouse. There we go. Excellent art throughout, right? And a lot of times you just don't notice these things until you stop and look at them. Oh, I forgot. Do we have enough? Yeah, we should upgrade our weapon. All right, let's upgrade our weapon real quick, huh? We're going to upgrade the pepper grinder. Oh, 475. What? I thought I said 4. Oh, we're 1 tooth away. 1 tooth. All right. Can I borrow a tooth? I'll take one out of my back molars. There we go. All right, let's try this again. We're going to upgrade the pepper grinder. Excellent. Pepper grinder level 2 unlocked. Now it's got some metal on it. All right. Another cool thing the clockwork mouse or the clockwork rabbit does is that it distracts enemies because they'll attack it. So if you're swarmed by a bunch of enemies, if you put down the clockwork rabbit, it'll help take some of the heat off of you. And when it explodes, it's handy, right? It can stun things like this guy. See, it'll sit there, so they'll try to attack it, and you can hurt them with it, which is fun. Alright. Now I gotta get serious and kill this guy. If you get too far to the side, you can't hit him because it's the metal bits. And it's kind of like dwarven things in Skyrim. It's like impervious to damage. Take that upgraded pepper grinder. It's more powerful than ever. Stick your eyeball out and let me have it. Just ruthless, taking someone's eyeball? I mean, uncalled for. There's a memory over here. Let's grab it real quick because I want a few more teeth. There we go. Can we make it? Yeah, let's go. Alright, we're just going to go the real way. I also like these guys, like the creepy eyes that are going on here. Can get a good look at them. They're almost like, you know, elephants, but spewing out lava. Very cool. Let's see. Who's Foo says Cheshire Cat voice actor, voiced Hatter, March Hare, White Rabbit, Tweedledum. Voice cast is the same in both games. Oh, sweet. I didn't realize he did that many. Dang. He's an excellent voice actor. I love him. All right. It's another spot where I got stuck for a while because I didn't realize you had to go under here. But, you know, live and learn. Eventually we went to a section where I got lost so many times when I played this the first time, but it's because I wasn't paying close enough attention when these cutscenes happen. So like these cutscenes are trying to tell you the path, but they tell you the path backwards. And so sometimes it's a little confusing if you don't have landmarks that you can latch onto. But since I've played this before, I do have landmarks. We're just going to go up around to the right. And we're going to avoid the lava wherever possible, because lava seems bad. Now again, I know that, you know, this doesn't look amazing. It doesn't look perfect, right? The lavas look a little crunchy looking, right? But do you really need it to look better? You know what lava looks like, right? Your brain can turn that into lava. And that's what I call imagine aliasing. So any game that's good enough that you can tell exactly what it was supposed to look like, you can imagine alias into perfect 8K perfection, right? Like, again, these aren't, you know, perfect specimens. They've got, you know, some crunchy bits, but you can tell exactly what they were going for, and you can turn that into it in your brain. Alright. I think this is just a memory, but let's give it a chance, huh? Anything in here?
Gas laid on, Alice.
No.
We'll go to Brighton on what we save on beeswax candles and oil.
Alright. I can't remember. Oh, here's where we go. See, again, I didn't pay attention during the cutscene. It was telling me to go up here to the right. Oh, that's under the water. Or, water. That's under the lava. Can't jump to it yet. Here we go. Ooh, he hit me right off the bat. Dang, he hadn't hardly spawned before he bit me.
Flip the lever to cool the metal.
He gives us, you know, useful advice like that, little tidbits. Flip the lever to cool the metal. All aboard for progress. So we gotta get up there to that one eventually, is what it's saying? Oh. That guy from the top's gonna cause problems because he's gonna keep taking pot shots, right? But if you can time it, you can still get the eyeball out of here. I gotta get away though. There we go. Alright, as long as you stay on the move, he won't hit you. Now you can't jump on top of that hot metal one, but later, when we've cooled the metal, you will be able to. But you can get over here, and we can work our way around and up to that teapot. So from here, it shows again where you're supposed to go. Helps you a little bit. Though the teapot can still take some pot shots at us from here, right? So anytime you can see the slag on the metal, that means it's cool enough that you can step on it. And the targeting will stay targeted. So as long as there's not multiple enemies, the targeting system works great. It's just with the multiple enemies it gets a little clunky. I know there's a way to switch, but it's just a little clunky. I think it's that you switch with the D-pad. I'll have to experiment. I never switch. I just hurry and try to kill them. Tweedledum and Tweedledee were really cool in the first game. Well, not really cool. They were really bad, which was fun. Alright, so that cools down that guy over there, which gives us a new way to go. Now, you can work your way down there and across, but I want to get this little memory if I can. Let's see if we can manage it. And this also avoids those enemies, because I can just grab this and just go this way. Leave them behind. I don't need to deal with them. Slag. That is only a thing in Britain, blonde. Here in America, slag means slag. It does not mean slag. It just means this, right here, see? It's a drippy slag. Alright. Let's see what the Cheshire Cat's gonna tell me.
Jump for the first bend.
Oh, he's up there.
Ride the currents up.
Ride the currents up. Alright, each time they try to give you a little hint as to where it's going, we can ride it up. Blonde says I'm rude. I'm not a rude, I'm an American. Americans are not known for being rude, right? Never rude. I mean, worldwide, we're just renowned for being the most polite tourists who are culturally sensitive, you know? That slag had a bloody fanny pack. It did it? Oh, I didn't notice. So you can see again the kind of these elephant teapots up close, which is cool. Now, this is one of those snouts that you have to shoot, because it's not showing you, like, an extra secret area, I think. Oh, maybe it did. I thought it also unlocked... I thought it unlocked something here at the beginning. I'm wrong. Well, still. I got some teeth, and that's a good thing, right? The music here's so epic. Alright, where am I supposed to go from here? Oh, nope. I haven't done this part yet. Alright. Francis, spank you so rude, says Blonde. I'm not sure you... I mean, spank you's pretty rude in America, compared to slag, for sure. Like, I don't think YouTube gives one fig about slag, but spank you? They might care. Now you do it Jim Carrey side, you know, Jim Carrey style, and go, spank you very much, you're probably fine. Alright, where is the next one? I don't see it, so we're just going to jump across and assume that we'll find it. There it is. Does it have different meaning in the UK? Yes, in the UK, spank is actually the term for when you go to the bank account, but not that type of a bank, the sort of a bank where you make a deposit. It's the sperm bank. Alright. Here we go. I mean, it works in America too, but we don't generally say that we're going to spank it at the bank. Some people do. I don't judge. Spank away, Blonde. Spank away. Alright. We're getting close to the first boss. The first real boss, that is. Where's the cat? Cheshire Cat, where are you? Cheshire. Huh, I missed him. I tried to hit the button, but I guess it just didn't work. Alright. Subtlety is not Cynic's strong suit. What on earth do you mean, Hoos? I am so damn subtle. I'm like the prince of just slightly hinting. No, I've never been subtle, that's true. Oh. Alright, let me go, let me go. Gosh, man. Alright, we're gonna get away for a little bit. Alright, round 2. Oh, man. Alright, focus. Focus, Cynic, focus. There we go. Alright, let's kill this guy, maybe. You gonna come at me? Come at me, bro. There we go. Alright, Teapot, your turn. Give me that eyeball. And then, was that everybody? You can use these shrinking violets to fill back up. It's a beautiful thing. And they tell you where to go. See, so it slowly regenerates your health. And you get teeth afterward. Isn't that fun? Alright, let's get some of these teeth up here. Let's see. Angry Dad says they just want to spoon you, Cynic. Aww. I don't know, one of them had a fork. That doesn't seem like he wants to spoon me. Unless he's not good with metaphors. Frank says it's actually kind of sweet. I guess, in a weird way, it is. Which, you know, that's probably what my wife says about me. In a weird way, he's kind of sweet. Alright. Decadence is waste. Here's the dormouse.
Your presence here is unwelcome. We have a mission to complete, and you are an intolerable annoyance. Some like it hot, but no one likes it this hot.
No one likes it this hot. I mean, it's an interesting voice choice, but I like it. I dig it. It's different. Oh, bad plan, Cynic. All right. That's why you look before you leap, because sometimes the platforms are about to move. All right. Lesson learned. When it starts to Wait, how do you know when it's gonna go? Oh, just timing. Alright. Well, fine. Think I have time? There we go. Uh-oh. He's gonna spit tea on me. Do not want... Alright. I'd like this guy to stop spitting tea at me. It's very rude. You gonna go up platform? Alright. I think I can make it there. Ooh, there we go. Whew. Almost missed it. Oh. Gotta shoot this real quick. Oh, leave me alone, dude. I'm trying to shoot this. What the? Oh, I dodged into the goo. That was not smart. Alright, well. Well done, Cynic. Well frickin' done, I say. Alright. There we go. Alright, doesn't look like I can go in here yet. Uh-oh. There we go. Alright. Test pilot says everyone wants to fork me. I mean, I do have a tender, well-marbled tushy. Alright, let's see. Here we go. I've got one of those, like, fancy, like, forks for turkey when you're carving. And that thing is so dang sharp, the tines are like crazy adamantium blades.
I'm going to crush you.
I'm going to crush you. Rude. Rude, I say. Smash at least, but crush? Not nice. Alright, where are we going? We are going... Oh. Where are we going? I didn't pay attention to the cutscene, did I? Oh, man. I tell myself I'm going to pay attention to the cutscenes, and then I don't do it. Oh, it looks like there's a thing over there, though. So let's try this. Oh, I probably should have shot it from over here, huh? Alright. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I want to freestyle. There we go. Alright, now we can do this. Okay. Looked like that did it. So, there was a thing here. Let's see. Test pilot has returned from his whiskey insult timeout. He's been a good boy. Now who's? We absolutely in no way forgot we sent him to timeout an hour ago. Right? Isn't that the worst when you forget that your children exist because they're in timeout? It does happen. Alright, impossible you say. Well, it looks like I can just run through here. Oh, I can't see. It's too scary. We're gonna just skip those teeth so we can go fast. And we'll dodge. Oh, come on. It's not letting me dodge. That's the other thing, is that sometimes when you're on the chase camera, dodging doesn't work right. So sometimes you just take the hit because it wouldn't dodge right anyway. Alright, let's come over here where we got a little more space. Alright, now that we got some space, we'll try to take him out. Oh, I was hoping I could stun both of them, but... Alright, let's try this again. Let's go out of that mode. Because if you're targeting, it gets funky. I don't know why. It's the multiple enemies and it trying to help you. When there's only one, works great. Testpilot says, I've learned my lesson, Who's. I will not insult an alcoholic beverage ever again around you, Frank and Tess, if he's sent to the timeout room. I'll insult an alcoholic beverage. They're overrated. I just don't care about alcoholic beverages. What can I say? Okay, let's see if we can do this without dying. There we go. Perfect. Look at that platforming skill. Forward Industries. We have an insidious ruin in here. Alright. Hit our switch.
A temporary setback, a minor hindrance, a trivial impediment. I'll just move along. I'll deal with you later, Alice. You'll never stop our grand plan.
I mean, have you ever seen that much slag in one place? Wow. I mean, this is just like Slag City now. I can't even imagine more slag than that. Alright, the more you drink, the more you care, says Blonde. Alright, let's see. I think we gotta go this way if I remember right. Because, so in this steampunky place, the Dormouse and the March Hare are using the Hatter's body parts to run their industry. And so we have to throw the bits and bobs down the rubbish chute to get back to the Hatter. So I didn't show it before, but that was one of the things that was operating. Those arms were like picking up some of the molten core things, right? Now if you get too close to that rubbish chute, you'll just hop in, I think. But if you come over this way first, we can loot a last little bit. There we go. Now into the rubbish chute. So you just getting that close and he hops in, which is good because otherwise you might be confused. You might not realize you have to go down there. How is searching for missing appendages like a snipe hunt? It said. Interesting. I don't know that riddle.
Mobility will make a nice change. Expect no thanks until I'm completely reconstructed. No resting on laurels, chiffoniering, shade lounges, mean folding chairs, stools.
What are you on about, man, huh? Your arms are right here. Calm down. You said the machines would do the rest. And then I also got stuck here for a long time because I'm like, well, I don't want to go back up here. But it's because you got to go up here twice. Because if you'll remember, at the top of that lift, as Alice Liddell would say, because she's British, was the teapot cart, right? Like I referenced the Disney rides where you have to ride down the teapots. So we did this side over here, the cranking up and pressing down, I believe. And now we got to do smelling and regurgitating. Or no, we did smelling and regurgitating first. So now we got to do cranking up and pressing down. And no, I'm not going to get that snout. But yes, there is one nearby. You can always hear him winking. All right, here we go. Cranking up and pressing down. And obviously a lot of the, distance stuff isn't rendered fully, but again, you can imagine Alias that straight into 8K beauty. Though if you are playing this game, I recommend setting Phys X to low, because it was always notoriously glitchy. So basically her hair alone will cause you to crash if you have it set to high.
The tract are unknown to all but the inhabitants.
What does that mean? What sort of advice is that, Cheshire? No advice at all is what I say. Alright. So here, when you can't see what to do, usually it's that there's one of these shooty things. And if you shrink, it'll probably point, right? So it'll say, rabbits in there, but look, there's a pepper grinder up to the right. So the last one was the Dormouse, and this is the March Hare, and the March Hare is Scottish. I think. I could be wrong. Pretty sure he's Scottish.
The industry thrives on suffering, obsolescence, and ruination, Alice.
It's made the East End into privy. Consider a simple farmland in Australia, perhaps. We might liquidate what remains of your inheritance.
Dude's trying to send me to Australia. Is that what happened to you, Blonde? Is that why you had to go to Australia? Oh, this spot is cool. So, you know, this always makes me think of Galaxy Quest, right? Like, this episode was poorly written. Why do they have smashy things everywhere? It's great. Alright. So, we got little punchy things, but we gotta slow them down so that we can get under them. Some of them, though, are just gonna be timing. Like this one. Now, this one, I'm notoriously bad at, so we'll see. Woo! Squeak through. Alright. There's a secret down there, but let's carry on, shall we? I don't know. I guess we haven't seen one in this area, like the steampunky secret ones. Let's see what they look like. Galaxy Quest is one of the funniest and best movies ever, says Test Pilot. I agree. Such a fantastic movie. It's a classic. And I'm not like one of those guys that's just like, oh, everything in the 90s was great. No, there were a lot of garbage movie in the 90s. But Galaxy Quest is a classic. Alright, now we can go back this way. And get through here. There will be more chompers. Don't even worry about it. There will be plenty of opportunities for me to get crushed by large hands. Big hands to know either one. And there's also a lot of just like races on this one, right? Where you have to like, can you platform before your bunny is gone? And if you walk with the gears, it does actually speed you up, and it's faster than jumping. Now, one of my favorite ones, we're not going to get there tonight, but one of my favorite parts of this game is like the dollhouse area. Oh, it is a fantastic part. So eventually we'll get there on another stream. I won't do it next week. I'll probably space these out at least every other week with a different game in between. Uh-oh, I didn't look at where I'm going. Oh, there we go. We'll just follow this. It'll be fine, right? Oh, I fell, but I was able to recover. That's something. Alright. But when we get to the dollhouse one, it is maybe some of the most creative level design I've ever seen. Open your eye. Open up. Take your medicine. Just a knife full of eye stab helps the medicine go down. Alright, here we go. What's up here? And they do try to guide you where to go, but sometimes it can be a little confusing. I've definitely gotten stuck in this game before, especially in the doll level, because there are spots where you can kind of soft lock yourself in the doll level. Ooh, now here's a fun thing. So I'm going to put my little rabbit here, right? Which means I can just explode the rabbit, which will close that door right in that monster's face. Not even gonna fight you. Pacifist Alice right there. Okay. This one's a little hard. I'm gonna try not to get crushed. So the big problem here is that if you dodge, you can end up getting crushed by one of these. Ooh, trying not to get crushed. Now, I don't know if Hysteria mode would actually prevent you from getting crushed or not, but you have to be very cautious. Oh, dang it. I was trying to dodge to the left, but it was too fast for me. Alright. Well, that's too bad. When I did my test run yesterday, I didn't even get hurt here because I was so good. That's fine, though. They're pretty generous about the crushes. The nice thing is that the enemies also get punched by them. So if you can lure the enemies to go underneath of them, they die too. Do I have a favorite chapter? Yeah, I think that dollhouse chapter is probably my favorite. It's just so dang creative.
Much to teach us.
And then right after that is a horror level, which is probably my second favorite level. It feels a little Silent Hilly, which I absolutely love. So again, that'll probably be next episode when we do both the dollhouse and the horror level. Whereas this one we're going until we see the train. Which we're getting, we're not totally close there, but we're not terribly far away either. Alright. Make sure I'm looking before I leap so that I don't have the same problems I had on the last level. Alright. Shoot this thing. Val says she also loved the dollhouse. It is a good one. It's just so creative. Like, it's maybe the most confusing one too. And again, you can soft lock yourself by going to the wrong place, which I don't love. But just so dang creative. I love it. And the art in this is fantastic. So we will we'll get to like an ice level here in a bit, which has pretty good design. It's not as good as like the mermaid level. I think the mermaid level has better art, but the platforming in the mermaid level is a little basic, right? Whereas the dollhouse has excellent art and excellent platforming and excellent story. So it's just that trifecta where it's really good. I am dropping a teaser. That's right, S-tier promotion. All right, let's see. What am I supposed to shoot? There's got to be something. Oh, it's back over here. I see it. Got to keep your eye out for these. And then all these little dodo birds that have like robot legs that are, actively propelling things on these gears I love. So see like this guy, he's got robot legs. And then you see in the cages, you've got younger dodo birds, sometimes older dodo birds too, but a lot of times in the cages it's the younger dodo birds. And so you can, get the sense that they're, hatching them, grooming them, equipping them with robot legs, and then making them power all this machinery, which is really cool. I don't know if this is a real thing or not, but I don't think I've ever gone in here, right? Oh, can't. All right. Thought I'd try. I was like, that tongue, it looks like a platform I could land on. But it wasn't. That's a little too bad. And sometimes there is that in this game, you can't tell what's what, right? Because that tongue definitely looked like a secret area. I was like, I've never been there. But they're pretty generous. When you fall off a cliff, they just start you again. Now, maybe in the harder modes, that's not true, but this is on normal difficulty. And so at least on normal difficulty, it's not an issue. And they drop plenty of hearts and teeth and stuff, so you can do what you gotta do. Now, I'm pretty sure we're saving up 675 for the next Vorpal Blade upgrade.
Persistence will be rewarded with pain.
With pain!
But my warning goes unheeded. So without regret, you're about to feel like a lobster who's been tossed into the boiling pot.
So there you can see that the Hatter's legs are being used to run machinery, just like all the dodo with the robot legs, right? Oh, they put them on high gear. Booby traps enabled. For such a pleasant name, booby traps are not very pleasant. Alright. I ain't scared of no booby traps. Now, there's a thing coming up here that I don't know how to not die to. So when I hit this switch, it takes so long. Frank says, booby traps, they're fantastic. Now, pay attention. You have to see where to go, right?
Faster, my fine feathered friends. Don't stop now.
Because this is a long one. It shows you a whole bunch of places to go all at once. So basically, we're going to spiral around to the left there. But, so my Clockwork Rabbit's already gone now, right? And so I don't know how to do this. Like, maybe, so I jumped down onto that gear, and then you can't get up to this next level. So I'm going to try to drift. And maybe if I do careful strategic drifting, I can make it all the way. Oh, okay, that's how you do it. Well, I just figured it out. But again, you have to figure out where to go, and if you think you're going up there, you'll get all turned around, and so you have to really pay attention to those cutscenes to figure out where to go. So it was up by here, by the rubbish chute, which is by his legs and the March hare. Then you gotta go through here. Oh. Alright. Oh no! Oh, what? I thought I could dodge there, but it like dodged to the left instead of dodging straight. Dang. Well, that's too bad. There we go. That was better. Oh, now we got a big boy. And a bunch of hives, which I don't like. I hate the hives, so I'm actually going to try to kill the hives first. Because otherwise, they cause me problems. Because I just don't like having a million flies everywhere. Oh, so he's got like those porcelain arms right now, which basically means he's invulnerable. And so you gotta take out some of these other little guys. There we go. Flies are taken care of. There we go. If he's not targeted, you can't hit him like that. Alright. Oh, a teapot. Ouch. Alright. Trying to just take out some of these minions so that they're not so dang distracting while I fight the big boy. Alright. Oh, dang. I got distracted. Wasn't watching the boss. Oh, dang. He's taking me to school. Alright. Alright. Alright, Teapot, turn around. It's your time. Alright, we're gonna hit this guy first. But I missed because I was dancing around. Alright. Teapot's at least hurt. That's something. Alright. Teapot's almost dead. Not fully. Oh. Took a beating though. Alright, here we go. Take some pot shots in between. Why not? He's got his arm in the way so we can't hit him. But now we can. Wait for him to move his arm. Shoot him in the face. Now he's going to come at us. We got to dodge. It's kind of a little Nintendo-y, right? It's got the old school patterns where you just got to watch his animations and see what he's about to do, right? But then you can just, you know, take little pot shots at him until he finishes. Alright, but again, I took a pretty good beating there. Not my finest hour. We got through it, but it was a little not great. Can I just hop over this? Is that what it's telling me? How do we get through there? Rabbit this way. Oh, there it is. Switch. I didn't see it. Okay. There we go. Real quick, let's check this. Because we're hurting a little bit. Let's, they might have some goodies in here we'd like. That'll fill us up all the way. Well, just teeth. I guess that's good too. Alright. And I love that the tunnels are different, you know, in each area, right? And some they're dirt, and some they're steampunk, and some they're ice. Just a fun little touch. They didn't really have to do it. The tunnel doesn't matter that much. It's just a way to get to the loading area, right? But they just customized them to make them different per level.
Dare stop! Keep running, or so help me out!
Oh. You're losing your power, March Hare. Wait till you see the giant mech that the March Hare and the Dormouse operate together. Uh-oh. Did I go too soon? No, we're good. I think I can just go on this one, but we're going to wait. We're going to play it safe. Okay. All right. Now we can fill up all the way. Nice. Now you can actually upgrade your health. If you do all the secret hunting, there are places to upgrade your health. We'll see one of those. I'll show one off. But we're not going to do them all, because that's not what this run's about. We're just showing off the game, showing off the maps, showing off the creative art, and the excellent story. That's what makes this game great. All the collectibles, that's fine. The combat's fine. It's not where the game shines, though. The game shines in story and art, and level design, and platforming. Oh.
The merest trifle. I'll be leaving now. Never catch me. Don't even try.
And again, these cutscenes are showing you where to go, and if you're not paying attention, you will regret it, because I got stuck here looking all around when all I had to do was hop over here. Yeah, I remember getting stuck there back in 2011, which is a long time ago. But I did. I got stuck right there. Searched all around the map trying to hop to different areas. If I'd just paid attention to the cutscene, it would have been fine. Alright, we got the Hatter's arms. We got the Hatter's legs. Let's see what the Hatter's gonna do. I like his straitjacket. It's cool. That's what makes him mad, you know. And he's got like the Lara Croft Tomb Raider thigh belt.
I've finished my work and you're complete, Hatter. Now, what about this damnable train?
The white hood behind him? It's not a hood. It's his steampunk like gear sticking out of him.
Like an uncorroded gear, like an untarnished bit of metal that sticks in your eye.
Answer me, Hatter. I'm suffering, and changes here are a cause, or they're a reflection, or the effect. What's going on? What are the new rules?
The law is just.
Gotcha.
Just a whisper away home to wonder who. Who knows how to measure rules with a ruler? Cruel rules.
Idiot.
Cruel
Lecturing
rules.
bits. Come. The least you can do is help me discover what's going on.
Yoink! Now, this is something I'm sure Who's knows, but maybe Frank or Val know too. Maybe even Test Pilot. You guys know why Lewis Carroll chose a Hatter to be mad? It is based in the history of hat makers and why hatters might indeed go mad. Alright, I think that just goes to a memory, so we're not going to deal with it. But Mad Hatter is a disease, says Frank. I mean, sure, but it's not like a communicable disease. Festive headgear due to mercury or something? It could be mercury. You might be right. I thought it was lead that they were using in the hats, but you're right, it might be mercury. But it was basically in the production of the hats, I believe like in the lining of the hats, they used a toxic chemical. It might be mercury, you might be right. And it would absorb into them, and yeah, they've go mad if they got enough of it.
These cockpits will be our macadam, our road into assemblage. Courage, Alice. I'll get this door open.
Not or something. Is it definitely mercury? Yeah. Yeah, the hat maker's got it from breathing in all that crap. So it's mercury poisoning is what Hoosfoos said. I knew Hoosfoos would know for sure. Throwing a clockwork bomb has multiple benefits. It'll divert enemies and damage them when detonated. It is pretty cool. So like you could just throw this here. They'll attack it first before they attack you. And you can blow it up like that. Go ahead and interrupt his attack.
Trying to think, but nothing happens.
Well, think faster, Hatter. Doing all the hard work while you're just tinkering with a door.
Yes, I'm on a roll.
Hoosfoo says it's a neurotoxin, if he recalls correctly. Tess says microplastics. You know, close enough. Why not? Partial credit. Alright, we'll clockwork bomb some. Now we're going to dodge a little bit. Alright, let's get our teeth. Rude. Give me a minute, I was getting teeth. I called timeout, fair and square. Those freaking arms, they gotta go. That's what we need. Oh, the timing's hard when you're that close. Dang it. And I don't love this camera angle. Let's go for a different camera angle, huh? Come down here. I think this will serve better for the camera angles. Here we go. Now we get time to block it. You gonna throw that puppy? There we go. Now that his arms are gone, I can shoot him in the face. You can't get me from there. Let's see, Hoosfoo says there was a great podcast a few years ago called Crap Town where it's quite likely, ooh, he can come here. I thought I was safe to read. Where they suffered from Mad Hatter's disease done by some of the people as cereal. Let's see, I'm trying to read. Done by some of the people as a cereal, I'm assuming. I don't know. You look so silly when you do that. It's like you want me to shoot you in the face. Whoop. Time to go. Alright, I got too cocky. Alright. Alright. You want to throw something at me? I'd appreciate it. You're making me do this the slow way. Alright, we'll just chip away at him. It's a lot faster when he chucks stuff at me.
I can't be a bubble forever. Follow me.
That Mad Hatter is a master codebreaker. He can pick any lock, it seems like. Okay. Same people can't type to that. Hey, don't worry, man. I can't type ever. I make so many mistakes when I type.
Whoever said there is no book so bad that something good may be found in it never read Martin Farquhar Tupper's proverbial philosophy.
Man, Martin Farquhar's catching some strays.
This feels like an earthquake. What's happening?
Do I really look like I know?
So
Your
apparently Serial's a good
judgment must
podcast.
be
I have
severely
not ever listened to
impaired.
it. But Hoosfoos recommends it, and he's got good taste. After all, he's here, isn't he? Alright. Oh, let's heal up, shall we? Takes a little bit. I don't love that, because, like, I guess if you're mid-battle, they don't want you to cheat out of it. But the fact that you can regenerate all of it, it's like, okay, well, I'm just going to sit here and regenerate it all. How about you just let me have it? You know, that's the noises I make when I'm trying to fix something, too. Frickin', piece of computer. It's usually computers I'm repairing. Though I did replace the headlight on my car the other day, so that, you know, it's a pretty major one for me. Oops, did I just jump the wrong way? I'm an idiot. I just went back to where I'd come from. Without seeing that there was a higher level. Alright, there's got to be something to shoot or something like that. Where is it at? Oh, I saw it. It's right over here. Who says Cynic is no, or Serial is no Cynic Placebo live stream. But that bar is unattainable, that's right. No. I know that my content's middling, but you know, it's the good kind of middling. It's the come relax with me middling, and that's the kind of middling I like. No pressure, just have some fun. And see an amazing game, even if it's a retro game. I mean, this is definitely retro, but it's totally worth playing. Now, I don't think you can jump up to this platform, but I'm going to try anyway. Yeah, invisible wall. All right. Have to come down here and break through the floor. But again, if you don't realize that, if you shrink, it'll tell you. Clockwork bomb right there. See? Just got to follow the signs. I know Kung Fu. That was a weird animation. I don't know what they were going for. Val says she's going to go to sleep. Cynic, glad to see you playing this. I'll leave it up for you. Yeah, happy to see you, Val. And tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time, so that would be noon Eastern Time, or what is that, 9 Pacific Time? Val and I are going to be streaming. Now, I've got this stream parked on her stream, so everybody check out Val's channel if you haven't. We are going to be playing a co-op puzzle game tomorrow called, I don't remember. It was one of the We Were Here games. I think it's We Were Here Friendship Challenge or something like that. I don't remember, but check out Val's channel tomorrow. Oh, look, we've made it to the train. Train town, woo woo. It's an evil train. Who's Foo says bye. We'll be watching your series on this. Yeah, if you haven't checked out Val's series, she edited through this, so the pacing is pretty good.
Us, silly Hatter and Alice. It's left. You're
Oh,
too
but Val
late.
just left before the best part.
Destroyers of Wonderland, defilers, denuders, derangers,
Here comes the mech battle.
Actually create that infernal train to destroy Wonderland?
What does that matter? They deserve to die. Ah! Put me down this instant. I ought to be...
Enough talk. Battle time, Missy.
Battle time, Missy. Uh-oh. We're in trouble now. Who's Foo says it's much better than the train in Polar Express. I think we can all agree.
Forget the past. The damage is done.
Let the madness begin. Resume the folly.
I wonder if these guys are friends with Star Fox. Fox McCloud. Because they got the same, like, mech legs. Here it comes. Wah, wah, wah. Little bit of a false climax.
Oh, my precious domain. And the guests. All I really wanted was another tea party.
Please,
No.
Hatter, you promised. Where is that train going? What's its purpose? Tell me, now.
There's no time for whatever it is you want to talk about. It's time for tea. Talk trains with Turtle. He ran the Looking Glass line. Come on, you lot. We can still be friends. I've got a fine Darjeeling. Drink, drink.
My memories
is
are
like
shattered. I'm trying
shoveling
to collect the
tea into the
pieces,
rabbit's
and
corpse.
I now believe the train impedes me. You
Twisted.
must help me. You promised.
Ask the one who
No battle time
everyone
indeed.
else
Who's...
themselves, whoever that is.
It was all
Very
just a feint.
He deserved to die. And I'm about to drown in tea, in ignorance.
Not tea. What a waste. What a waste indeed. Now, if I remember right, there's an ice level that's pretty short. So we're going to do the ice level followed by a weird shmup in the middle of Alice. So that's right. Alice in Wonderland, Alice Madness Returns, has a shmup.
Caught me very own river nymph.
Saints be praised that he works in mysterious ways.
Ain't no worries, Test Pilot. Thanks for swinging by. Hopefully Snurf is doing well. Give her our love. We know that she was had something scheduled today that she was worried about. Hopefully it went well.
Natural to me. Get away.
probably should have given a trigger warning for that. Also, more trigger warnings if you're worried about, like,
That cat reminds me of my snowdrop.
brothels and the like. And, you know, some of the rude people that might be around a brothel.
We got 2 doing this morning. Gets any worse, they're not going to make it.
I know what you mean. I'm the very soul of charity if I don't have to lift a finger for it.
The very soul of charity if I don't have to lift a finger for it. Again, just fantastic little characters and additions in this game. Good night, Test. We'll miss you. Have fun.
Let's slip out the back. Off a pint of the mango.
Where'd that guy go? He walked through the door, instantly gone. A toy must be completely ruined to be abandoned, where children play jacks with pebbles and only pretend to have a ball. That's why that doll was tossed out. The mangled mermaid. Oh, is she a looker? What did you call me?
Tart with some rough edges. Likes everything rough, I'll wager.
A handsome offer, but
Rude.
I've got an appointment with another man.
Well, girl, how hard do you want to make this?
You should know that doctor says I've a terrible disease.
It's a good line. Again, another looker. She could easily pull in tuppence. Carnival of Oddities. The Walrus Man. The East End's lousy with spectacles and exhibitions, fire eaters and freaks. This playlet's likely to be bloodthirsty, flamboyant, and melodramatic with saucy songs. The audience will be as ruckus and rowdy as the performers. Featuring the insatiable Walrus Man. And if you're familiar with Alice in Wonderland, that's an allusion to the Walrus and the Carpenter.
Get those fat-arsed whores out on the street, or I'll come up and brain
Shut
you.
off, you cocker-snipe. You'll never get past Long Tim.
I'll get what you and your floozies owe me, Miss Ladybird. See if I don't.
Maybe you noticed I'm not pissing me drawers at the prospect.
Remember the first flashback I told you to
Alice
remember her?
Little.
She was the
You'll
nanny.
make a nice change. Bring your disheveled self up here.
So the nurse Whitless, was telling us about her being a bit of a whore, if you remember right. Oh, there's a thing back here I wanted to look at if I remember right. Same. Oh, poor guy. Dropped over dead. I once heard Tim say he'd likely die from a social disease. Poor man never dreamed its name was Jack Splatter. I don't know what Jack Splatter is. Is that a drink? It's jaunty in here. What are you doing? Just looking at the table, huh? Got a player piano.
Yeah, that'd be wrong. Yeah. So what about it then? Shut up. Let me think. I've got to clear me egg.
Oh, he's getting some. You can order anything on the list, but don't expect to be served anything but stale beer or rock gut gin. They got a saucy little mermaid statue. Alright, we'll head up. Alright, Nanny, I'm coming.
You won't give me what I want? I'll burn this dump of yours down to the ground.
Go away. She's done no harm.
She hurt me feelings.
Oh. Man, what's with us and fire?
Like a snuff candle. Sleep.
We've been in more building fires than most veteran firemen. No, that's probably not true, but still, we got some experience. We could easily join the volunteer fire force. All right, here's the ice level. The ice level's not my favorite, but it's got some decent enemies, and we get a new weapon. It's got some decent things in the background. It's just a little more devoid of art compared to some of the other levels, but it's a quick one, and it ends with this bizarre shmup. So if you're not familiar with the term shmup, it stands for shoot 'em up, which, yes, I do mean like a side-scrolling shooting game. So this is Tundraful. Alright, you can either take the low road, or you can take the high road. We'll take the high road. Who'll get to Scotland afore us? And I did hear a pig, but again, we're not collecting the pigs. We're just looking to see what's going on here. So we got a new enemy. It's like an anglerfish from the deep. All right. I didn't actually look how much we're saving up for the next weapon. I should have a peek at that. So we could actually upgrade the pepper grinder, or we could upgrade the Vorpal blade. You know what? Let's upgrade the pepper grinder. Why not? I use it plenty. There we go. Pepper grinder, and now it's red. That's cool. So if we... Can I face the camera with it? Yeah, look at that. Pretty slick. All right. Yeah, run away, coward. Let's try out our new pepper grinder. Alright, let's try this again. Mow 'em down. It does take longer to run out of steam, which is nice. Oh, he got crossfire, poor guy. Well, if you're gonna keep giving me ammo, I'll take it. Man, he just wants to give me all the ammo in the world. I like it. Move your arm. Move that arm, big boy. Who's says that's a spicy grinder. It is indeed. Move that hand. You know you want some pepper. He's almost done. Come on. Peekaboo. Who knew pepper was such a useful resource? This, in my opinion, is the single worst rendered asset in the game. That Yeti. But it's surrounded by some cool things. So here we got an owl who's been disemboweled. Hello, Mr. Disemboweled Owl. You know, this is what happens when you speak out negatively against Tootsie Pop. You know, they switched from sugar to corn syrup. He told everybody. It's like, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Nuh-uh, they got corn syrup. Disemboweled. Don't mess with the big corporations, man. They will take you out. Alright. Oh, and we can look at that too. So we're trying to get to that ship in a bottle. And that ship in the bottle is captained by the Mock Turtle. That's just a simple little timing thing. And now we got something else disemboweled. This one looks like, I don't know, a pigeon? What is that? All right, Frank, thanks for coming. See you next time, man. Have a good night. All right. And now we got to deal with the anglerfish. But first, we get the hobby horse. And the hobby horse is a must-have for these anglerfish because they can burrow into the ice. The hobby horse. Destroy all obstacles with unbridled power. Stampede through the opposition and a smashing hit. The hobby horse smashes the weak surfaces with ease. It can also break through enemy defenses. Let's give it a go. Oh, Frank says he's in first place on the top fans. Nice. Well done. So, Foos is still here, so he might beat you. Oh, when they freeze you, you gotta dodge out of it. There we go. Do we got another one? 2? Rude. Oh, he slides on their belly. I forget about that. Alright, alright. Too many of you. Get out of here. So when they burrow in the ground, they leave their little angle thing out, and if you step on it, they'll jump up and they'll snap you, right? But if you smack it with a hobby horse, they'll pop right out. Who says he has a long way to go. I mean, Blonde has to be #1, right? Oh, no, I forget, because she did gifted memberships, and gifted memberships don't increase your XP. I forgot about that. Blonde's not going to lurk anymore, because she's got to reclaim first. And here we got the disemboweled mouse. Poor thing. Alright, where's the snout? He's got to be down... Can I just jump across, maybe? There we go. And the snout will be back here. There we go. Yep. Perfect. Yeah, I forget about the memberships not doing XP.
Lost. She was not built for navigating the Arctic ice.
Blonde definitely is in honorary first, though, for gifting 10 memberships. Again, huge shout out. Thank you, Blonde. How do I get up to that one up there? I don't even know. That's fine. We'll go this way. Let's see. Blonde's not even on the leaderboard. I don't believe that. Do you mean she's not top 3? She's got to be on the leaderboard. Alright, we got more of these scums. Oop, dodge away from him. There we go. Nice. And here we got this big anglerfish frozen in the ice. That's cool. But first we're going to grab these real quick. Another disemboweled duck over there. There's a lot of disemboweling and frozen sun, looks like. In the land of ice, there is many a frozen thing. So here we got the anglerfish, and his angle thing is the chandelier. It just, little touches like that. So good. All right. Who's says that Blonde's in the top 8. But that's all it's showing. Oh, unless I'm being respected. This has been known to happen. Hey, I don't know. I could be wrong. But she's been here, so she's got to have some XP unless it's just glitching out. But it could be that normal viewers can only see a little bit. I don't know. Disemboweled pelican. Harsh. Harsh indeed. Ducks, pelicans, mice. This is just, disemboweled city. Alright. Grab this while we're here.
Witless never saw a bottle of gin she couldn't empty in an hour. Do most anything for thruppence and a long taste of blue ruin.
Thruppence? Alright. So we could go down there. I think that's the real way. But first, let's peek in here. Because I think... Oh, is this the real way or is that the real way? I don't know. Oh. This is just a little memory. Cool. Oh. Sometimes the camera reverses in those little rooms. So the controls all go backwards, which is a little funky. Oh, she's number 2. Okay, I was going to say, how could she not be on the list? She's been here. She even sniped at the beginning. All right. You know, we don't need to get the secrets. We'll just move on out. Because, again, I told you that this is going to be a fairly short level. Now, I don't know which is, like, the better way to go here, but this is the harder way. And so this is the way I like to go. Because there's just, like, more enemies and more little tiny paths. It's easy to fall off of here, though, so you do have to be careful. Let's see, I was just letting you talk, Hoos. Rude, Blonde. Just letting him dig a hole. And again, I don't know which way is better. I'll go left because, you know, that's my default. We should try to slow down a little bit because this... You can fall off of this one. Alright. Super respected powers activate, says Hoos. You're fine, man. The number of times I've missed things is many, and it's not going to stop anytime soon. All right. Oh, I should have dodged, but I went for the hit. Oh, again, I tried to dodge there, but I got too slow. Alright, at least now I'm just dealing with this guy, right? Aw, rude, now he's got minions. Oh, gosh. Alright. Get rid of that little minion. They try to give you minions because the minions drop flowers, and that helps you to stay alive in these big battles. But I just find they get in my way. Come on, he's almost dead. Finish him off. There we go. There we go. Alright, through the ice we go. Now, I know you can upgrade the hobby horse, and I think the clockwork rabbit as well, but I don't find them to be as valuable. Alright, so this is a new sort of area. We've not seen one of these yet, so I'm going to show it off. So even though it's a secret optional area, it's one we want to check out. So get your trivia hats on, because that's what this is.
Welcome, Alice. Here's a little something to keep your brain. How is the Queen of Hearts like a typhoon?
Both are powerful, both are indiscriminately destructive, both are cruel in all ways, but the typhoon doesn't mean to be, which is what I'm going to go for.
Righto.
But did you see that statue in the background? Isn't that so cool? It's just like the dark one, but it's just water. It's an absolutely fantastic little pocket area. So even these areas that just don't matter that much are just amazing. Oh, Hoos, thank you so much. Buying your way to the top. Well, I appreciate it, Hoos. You don't ever have to do that, but I appreciate it. I would Alt-Tab and I would hit the like, but that would most likely cause a problem. I'll hit a like on my other account, but yeah, if I Alt-Tab this game, it is known to crash, and the loading areas are not that generous. So you've got that snail all blocked off now, and we gotta move on. But we got part of a rose, so if you can get 4 of those, you can increase your lifespan. And we're almost to the ship in the bottle, which is where the shmup is going to happen, which will be where we will call it for tonight, because the shmup's pretty cool. So just after the shmup, we'll see the cutscenes, we'll see the new area, and then we'll call that one for the next time. Alright. Anything over here? Oh, we got a pig snout. Thank you so much, Hoos. I appreciate you coming by. So this one's just teeth and a little secret area. And see how it's icy in these ones? I love this, the different ones that they have for each of the levels, which is great.
So it says to
Because again, they could have made the secret areas all the same, right?
Making's all fine and good, but a waste of a perfectly good bottle. I could fill it with gin for threepence.
Could you really? Man, who knew gin was so cheap? So for those not informed, threepence that's just 3 pence, right? So it's 3 pennies basically, 3 British pennies. And you can feed a bird for 2pence. So I mean, gin is only 1 more penny than feeding the birds? That seems crazy. Kill that guy. Fill up real quick. Now, there is a secret path that goes over this way. But again, that's optional. It's just an extra thing where you get some stuff. So we're going to move on. And we're going to go this way so we can get to the shmup sooner. Alright, finish that guy. Can I hop up here? I think I can just hop up here, yeah. We'll come get this real quick. Just because we're here. I already came part way here. Might as well come the rest of the way. And then we gotta go back. That's what a lot of these secret areas are, right? They're just little side things where you gotta go get something. And so I'm trying to avoid them largely. I do want to have enough, you know, teeth to upgrade my weapons to a decent amount, but it doesn't matter. Okay, getting close now. So we can either go the low road or the high road. Up there it says the cow, but we're gonna go this way. I think maybe it is only this way. Let's see if we can avoid getting eaten by that guy, huh? Because these sink. Alright, we're getting to shmup time.
You'd better come aboard, Alice. We're doomed, of course.
What? There's no hope then?
Oh, there's an infinite amount of hope, but not for us. Now get up here. Confounded beasts. They want my ship.
I think you're more to their taste.
Never. We're almost relatives.
You're related to Soup, Admiral.
Rough.
We'll leave this mayhem and go to Carpenter's show. It's better than a gaff. Carpenter promises what we don't take seriously can't harm us.
Best dive now, Admiral, or the sharks will have us for lunch.
Alright, I'm going to turn off my camera because the left side of this does matter a little bit. Because there's going to be things that do approach from the left. So this just goes full 2D shooter. You know, this mock turtle always reminds me, in the 80s, there was a movie, I think it was a 4TV movie, called Alice Through the Looking Glass. And Ringo Starr played the mock turtle. And he did a whole musical number that was like, nonsense, nonsense, simply can't do without it. If you love nonsense, I'm not really sure, well, sort of. Like, it's this crazy musical number that's so weird. All right, avoid shipwreck sharks, cannon fires, and mines. Press the left mouse button to fire and depth charges. I think it's A to fire and Y for depth charges. There we go. Yep. I don't know why it likes to tell me things in mouse, but, you know, we'll make do. And you can get hit 10 times. So, like, your life is pretty generous on the level. If you can't make it without getting hit 10 times, try avoiding more and killing less. The killing just gives you points, but it doesn't actually matter. You can get through this without killing things. So like that bottom guy, I could try to hit with a depth charge. Like that. But the depth charges, mostly I'm going to use for things that approach from the left and crabs that like to shoot. So like this guy. Oop, I got hit once. I got greedy, thought I could shoot them all. We'll let some of them go. The other cool thing is these sea mines, if you shoot them, they explode, which is fun. And those crabs can cause you problems, but you can just take them out with that. I want to kill the crab. Stop intercepting. There we go. You can't shoot the depth charges very fast, is the problem. So you gotta take turns with the depth charges. Whereas the cannonballs, you can shoot those pretty quick. But there's some guys I don't know how to hit. Like, maybe there's like a way to bounce bullets or something. I don't know. But there's some guys like on the ceiling, like this guy. I don't know how to hit him. Oh, I just have to hit the sea mine, I guess. See, I've only gotten hit once so far, which is, you know, not bad. We're gonna let that guy go, because I don't know what else to do. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we got bit. Blonde says, fun fact, I picked up an accent from watching Ringo Starr on Kids TV. Who's says this is totally wild that this is in here. Production team was just having so much fun embracing the unpredictable silliness of Alice in Wonderland, right? Yeah, it's just so bizarre. All right, we'll check out this cutscene where we're going to end up in the sea town, but then we'll call it after we just peek at this map a little bit.
My body aches all over. We submerged too quickly.
My ship's a wreck, and I am too.
Admirals go down with their ships. In any case, I never knew you for a sailor. If memory serves, you were station master of the Looking Glass line.
Sacked from the railroad without the option. Redundant, the nitwit said. Never a holiday. Loyal as a bulldog. Going in a different direction, my Aunt Fanny, if I had one. Going off the rails more like. Bloody disaster. Now I'm shipless. The old railroad's dead, and this new thing's a monstrosity. It never runs on time. Engineers asleep at the switch. What I don't know about it can't hurt me. Say no more. Nod's as good as a wink. Change
Nod's as good as a wink?
We avoid speaking about the thing whose name should not be spoken.
Hearing something useful about this new train would make for a change.
You don't respect the suffering of others. Go ask your questions and smart remarks to Caterpillar.
I'm sorry, Admiral, really. Please, tell me what you know about the train.
I'll just say we've escaped a contaminating corruption. Count yourself lucky to be down here.
But I don't want to escape. I want to stop it. I must stop it to save myself. And Wonderland too.
Nonsense. Speak more nonsense. Diversions rule the day. The show must go on and so on. Speaking of shows...
We weren't.
Yeah, well, never mind. Here's a ticket.
He
for
was.
The show Carpenter's mounting. Use it.
All right, the Diluted Depths. So this is where we'll pick up next time. And again, the last one, I didn't love the ice level because it's not as great a design. It's a little bit more bare bones. But this will be a fantastic one. So everybody joining me back for this one. It'll probably be in 2 weeks. Next week, I'll do something else. But thank you, one and all, for joining me. I appreciate you being here. I'm Cynic Placebo. Thank you so much. If you enjoy this channel, like, subscribe. If you really enjoy it, you can become a member. It's only $1 a month. You'll get emojis. And I'm starting to put more things in the community tab. Soon, I'm actually going to release a font. And that font, like for your computer, a typing font that's different than most fonts, it'll be available to members. I will publish where the location is inside of my membership tab.